Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Going to the Gym. Today, what I have in store for you, it's gonna be a mixed bag, but equally high volume legs. I'm thinking like training my hamstrings and my glutes today. Well, the focus for the longest while has been trying to grow my quads, but it doesn't mean I completely neglect the other leg musculature, right? I mean, the split would have been like if I had a total amount of sets per leg for legs, an arbitrary, let's say 25, and I could only dedicate those 25 sets to quads, hamstrings, calves, glutes, and that's about it that I want to grow. Then it'd probably be like 12 quads, 6 hamstrings, 6 glutes, 1 calves. Oh dear, my poor calves. But you get what I'm trying to say, right? Like, the quad volume is definitely going to be higher than the other leg musculature volume. And it's been a while since I've trained my hamstrings and glutes directly. When I say been a while, it's probably been like 2 leg sessions since, you know. And, well, I track all my workouts, so I can like go back and check, but I don't have it in like a single sheet yet where I can like view all my historics. See, that's where I fucked up. I have all my workouts on my Instagram, which I track on like my Google Notes, but, oh no, my Samsung Notes. Yes, I'm a Samsung user. Everyone go wild. Yeah, I need to put it in like a Google Sheets or something so I can check like just how much total volume that I'm getting, let's say over a time period. Now that would be some cool data to look at. Like if I could pull up for the month of February and January, total leg sets, 100. Of the 100, however many I did quad exercises, however many I did hamstring, etc., etc. Now that would be cool. Matter of fact, I feel like apps can do that. And if apps can't do that, you heard it here first. I'm gonna fucking make an app that does that. Nah, there's probably apps that already do that. I personally don't have any like fitness or gym journal tracking type apps. I just do it all raw, electronically raw, that is. I do still seldom, but sometimes see people still tracking with pen and paper, which I mean by all accounts is probably worse than Samsung Notes, because those are basically perishable. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. The workout's probably going to consist of, I'm thinking 4 sets of leg extensions, followed by 4 sets of Bulgarian split squats. And now, I mean, to the naked eye, that just sounds like 8 sets for quads. But these Bulgarian split squats, I'll be tilting my certain angle. My torso will be at a certain angle. It will hopefully target my glute and my quad muscles. How would I go about doing this? Well, I'd probably take like a step, and when I'm descending, I'm not letting my knees go over my toes as much. I'm sort of keeping it at 90. And my thinking is that's gonna target your quads. Because the thing about like the function of your quad, it's to extend the knee. So the more bent your knee is in like a starting position, the more your quad is gonna work in terms of getting it into extension. So that's what I'm thinking about with that whole Bulgarian split squat setup. So I'll do the 4 sets of Bulgarians, and then I think I'll move on to 8 sets of hamstrings. Oh, then I'm sort of like a little low on the glute work, eh? Issues. How are we gonna tackle this? Let's do a live problem solving session. The problem, contextually, is I only want to do a certain amount of sets, but I want to work more muscle groups. What do I do to maximize the efficiency and effectiveness of the workout? The constraints on this problem are, of course, limited to one workout, and at most I could fiddle around with like 18 sets. Any more than 18 and I'm about to fizzle out and just like I really have no energy. And you know what I thought of? It's like, where did I come up with this like arbitrary, 15, 16, 17 or so set per session number before, you're gonna start encountering a lot of junk volume? Well, I think I got it from like a YouTube video by Dr. Mike Israetel. But, what I wonder is, where is he getting that data from? Like, he's done the studies, but, I could be an outlier. Maybe once in a while I should do just like a crazy 24, 26 setter leg session just to see whether or not, or like get a personal gauge as to, am I encountering that junk volume wall? And I don't know if like personal trainers do this a lot, but like if, and very likely, hopefully so, when I become a personal trainer, I'm gonna be encouraging at a certain stage of like experience to like experiment a little with your volume. There's like this concept known as min-maxing, which I first heard when I was playing online games, World of Warcraft. But the idea would be like, maybe, for your chest days or your back days, or other things sort of being equal, your rest, your how fed you are, your hydration. But maybe, you just respond with less fatigue to back days and chest days, and you can do more volume on those days. And you'd be like, you're not maximizing your gains if you, call the set at like 16, 15, when realistically your junk volume ceiling is probably like, 20, 22 sets. Now that's a 6 extra set per session. And it doesn't sound like a lot. It really just sounds like maybe another half an hour of a workout. But you're basically getting like 33%, if not more, sessions of stimulative like sets. That's fucking heaps. I'll take a 33% gain any day of the week. Sometimes my math doesn't check out, but do you guys get the point that I'm trying to make here? Alright, don't worry if you don't. We're gonna do this leg session. Alright. First set, leg extensions. You really can't go wrong. Just like how, I was gonna say eating eggs for a protein-rich diet, you can't go wrong with them. But I personally don't even eat that many eggs, so whatever. Oh. Not a bad open to the night at all. Alright, my creative content creating juices aren't really flowing today, so it's going to be 4 sets of this exact same angle. I did think of some things to say, which I will try to remind myself to talk about later when the fan isn't right there. 1, the importance of tracking. 2, how do you know if you're suffering from overtraining in your session and that it's maybe time to take a break, review your program, reduce your total volume, or had to consider some other factors. Yes, very loaded talk slash leg session. My goodness, what am I doing to myself? Not a bad set. Third set. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, last set. I'm gonna attack this set with as much intensity as my first and all of the sets, if that makes sense. Not bad. Alright. As far as complex movements go, I mean, people talk about the deadlift and the bench press and the squat, but this Bulgarian split squat shit is no joke. This shit is fucking hard to do. Regardless, we'll see how we go. Holy fuck. Fucking murder. Absolute murder. 13 reps. Oh. That's fucking tough. I think I'm only just gonna do one set of these and substitute the remaining 2 for like hip thrusts or hip thrust machine, I don't know, some other glute variation. I almost damn near took a nap after the first set. That's how freaking tired I was. My goodness. Not bad. Do not be alarmed. It is the glute machine that I am doing. The one in the back. Technically, you could train your glutes on the hyperextension machine, which may explain why they're situated so close to one another. But regardless of the gym labyrinth, 2 sets of these. Not my most favorite. I usually feel it in my lower back, to be honest. But definitely some glute activation going on here. I mean, honestly, it was either between this or 2 more sets of Bulgarian split squats. And don't get me wrong, I am a fan of, you know, taking your medicine. If I gotta do Bulgarian split squats to grow, then I'll do them. But I am also a fan of freebies. So if I can do a less taxing glute movement, I'm gonna fucking do it. That is this. I hope. Let's just say my cheeks are disgustingly fried right now. Oh yeah. Alright, this is a pretty good tip that I saw Dr. Mike Israetel talked about. So basically, if you're lying hamstring curl machine, its pads are all fucked up. Fucked up in the sense that when you lie, there's not already some tension on your hamstring. All you can do is you can place this on itself, like how many croissant layers? 4 layers here. And then so when I rest on it, my hips are going to be higher, and it's going to hopefully then cause my hamstrings to already be under a bit of a stretch before even starting the movement. The worst thing that can happen, well, not the worst, but a not so good situation to be in is when you're set up in the machine and there's like a bit of a gap between your calves and that pad, and so enough waffling. Not bad. Second set. And then we're gonna do 4 more. God damn it. They are freaking fried already. And that's a good thing. Alright. Last set of these. Then we'll move on to some seated. Not bad. Not bad at all. Three sets of these. Man, nothing else really more to say.
Good.
No way.
Easy. What are you?
Oh,
That's good.
that shit's heavy. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I mean, I like to think I've got a decent understanding with my body. My body's telling me I am fucking tired. But we're gonna fucking keep training. Nah, it's alright. That's better.
Where my head is.
Fuck me. Decent set. Oh, hey, go ahead, man. It's all good. Gym's for everyone. It's a public place. Go ahead.
Where's you going?
One more set, hamstrings. 4 more sets.
What?
I hope Joey Swole was
One
proud
more,
of me
one
for that
more.
last bit.
Good. One set. Good. 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 Good.
Last set. Then we're moving on. Honestly, probably the worst set of the three. Body kept shifting all over the place, fucking like moving this shit around. I could blame the machine, but it's really, if I had more mastery and I was more intentional with everything I did, I wouldn't have run into that problem. It's not the machine's fault, it's our fault. Collectively, as humans, that created the machines. Whew, let's do some cars. We are approaching terminal velocity in terms of the speed of which I am running out of energy. 4 sets of these. That's calf training done. Let's go. Oh. And then superset with tib raises, because I'm trying to be that sports person athlete. Round shoulder width apart, maybe like half a meter in front of you. Lean against the table, I mean the wall, and then just bring your toes towards the sky. I'm not gonna bother filming the next 3 sets. Calf training isn't really that exciting. But 24 sets in the bag for legs. Good God. I sure hope Tom Platz would be proud. I say as if he's no longer with us. I swear he's alive still. I hope. Nah, I think he is. Anyway, we'll see you in the car. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes what I would call an extremely fruitful leg session. That one felt fucking terrific. I mean, I know I was complaining a lot, but that's just what I do. I'm a bit of a serial complainer. But, I mean, 24 sets? Let's run through it. 4 sets leg extension, 4 sets of glute stuff. So that was 2 Bulgarian split squats and 2 hip thrust machines. I'm at 8. Following the 8 quad sets, 3 sets of lying hamstring curls, I'm at 11. 3 sets of seated hamstring curls, I'm at 14. 4 sets of calves, 4 sets of tib raises, I'm at 22. I don't know where the hell I kept saying 24 from. What the hell's wrong with me? Was I meant to do more? It was like 4, 4, 3, 3. That's 14, 4, 4, 22. Whatever. I'm happy with that anyway. As if I didn't foreshadow it enough in the first segment of the video, that car talk. But I rarely go over 16 sets. So to do 22, I was sort of just gauging, you know, where I was at in terms of how I felt, how stimulated I felt that the muscles were, especially the tiger muscles towards the latter portion of the workout. I didn't say what time I left for the gym, but it's now 12:47 and I'm on my way home. I mean, I could figure it out. I mean, roughly it would have been like probably like an hour and 45 minutes, including warm-up. But I mean, overall, despite a few sets not having the level of desired perfection that I was trying to go for, as a whole, I'm really happy with that workout. I don't want to fringe on like mental perspective, mental health, or like how you view yourself, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What I was going to say was, I think one of the characteristics you could have, or attitudes or personality traits that I think would be quite beneficial in the gym, and I suppose in a broader sense like your life, would be having a bit of self-awareness. I think having the self-awareness to think that like, hey, you know, I'm not feeling, hey, that set was a really set, wasn't that good of a set. And you know, self-awareness as like a foo-foo thing in the air is easy to talk about. What that might mean in terms of something tangible and physical would be tracking. Like I talked about it at the beginning in terms of my method of tracking. I use like a shitty note app on my phone, and then I just copy the text and then I post it on Instagram. So I have like a gym journal basically. What I'm suggesting is that if you're maybe not experiencing the gains at the rate that you so desire, and you've tried a few things, but you have not yet tried tracking, well, actually, I would say tracking should be like the first thing that you should start implementing. Because how are you going to measure progress if you have nothing to base it on? Sure, you can base off like how you look in the mirror, and that's probably like the goal for a lot of people. I don't think it's a bad measure. I think it's just more one of those things that are like towards the end, or towards when you're close to obtaining it, or a certain like milestone or a goal, 6-pack abs for example. It's much easier to focus on just what you look like. But if you're not tracking your lifts at a minimum, yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be difficult to really see, you know, if you're making improvements in the gym. Because we're human, we're gonna forget, you know, just how crazy a certain session was in terms of the pump, the stimuli, the potential for gains. Just use your notes on your phone, or skip that mistake and go straight to Google Sheet, Google Doc. Actually, screw the Google Doc. Go straight to Google Sheet. Make yourself some columns like date, workout, muscle group, weight, sets and reps. You have like 6 columns. It's not that much. Maybe the 7th column would be like your name of the fucking exercise and shit. But, you know, if you start compiling that, I mean, after about like 50 workouts, which, I mean, depending on how frequently you train, you're gonna have some pretty good like data to go off. My good friend's a bit of a data guy, so perhaps it's sort of rubbing off on me in terms of I might be overstating the value of tracking your workouts, but I mean, at the same time, I think it's one of those like value activities. It doesn't take very long to do. It's pretty easy, it's not complicated. And then it has like the potential for heaps of benefits. So I suppose the tip for this extremely voluminous leg day is just start tracking your workouts. Get a system in place, start tracking your workouts, build up your self-awareness in the gym, and then you'd hope, better for it. You'll be able to make adjustments, you'll be able to measure yourself, see where you're doing good, doing bad, and then you can tweak so that you can optimize your damn gains. I don't see why anyone wouldn't try that. Oh, I give my session a 9 out of 10. I'm very happy. It was some good shit. But still room for improvement, as is generally, mostly, always the case. Alright, if you listened to this far, thanks for watching.